Welcome
The
back,
ding.
Mactors. I always wait for the ding. Like, I don't even know if I need to wait for the ding, but I do it anyways, and that's like awkward silence. Anyways, today we are braving icy kingdoms, secret identities, and a romance that could melt the frostiest of hearts. We are joined by Whitney Welsh Gibbs, author of The Land of Frost. Whitney, oh my gosh, I was trying to say Winter and Whitney at the same time, and it just, I don't know. It's Friday. I don't know when everybody will be watching this, but it is Friday at the end of the day. So if we stumble, that is why, just for forewarning. Whitney, thank you so much for joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about your work, and then we can try to ask you some hopefully entertaining questions.
Sounds great. Hi, guys. I am Whitney Welsh Gibbs. I am an author of all things fantastic and romantic, author of fantasy, romance, a little bit of both. And my series is the Steel Citadel series. As you saw Ashley holding up, that's book
Mhm.
1. That's The Land of Frost. And with book 2 on the way, The Curse of Fire. So we're really excited for all that. But yeah, that's just me.
And if you guys haven't seen the cover for book 2, I don't know. There's something about it. Like it just looks pretty. I don't know.
It's
I love it.
aesthetically pleasing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we went for like the classic like fairy tale look to it. You don't
Mhm.
have to rebind it. It's already been done for you. So
Beautiful.
Love that.
There's sometimes where I'm like that cover. Not that it's my say, because I am just a reader. I am not the author or a designer. But I'm like, sometimes that cover is just a little bit busy. But yours is like
Yep.
classic. It's beautiful, and the second one is just as beautiful. Every time it comes across my Instagram feed, I'm like instant drool.
You're
Kind of
gassing
straight.
me up.
Just saying. Okay, Whitney, let's start with some basics about you, but with a twist.
All right.
If you had to describe
Okay.
yourself as an author using only a fairy tale character, yours or somebody else's, who would you pick and why?
I would probably, this sounds so cliche, I would probably pick Belle because all I'm doing is reading all the time. And I read my own books too. So
I love it.
if I'm anything, I am a reader first, a writer, author second. So
I love that.
Belle's my favorite.
Belle's amazing. Who doesn't?
she
What
is.
reader doesn't love Belle? Like,
I know.
we
Right.
can just relate to her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you can read walking across the French countryside, go for it.
That's a life. That's a life.
Right? Awesome. What is the strangest or funniest place an idea for your writing has ever hit you? Like getting ready for the day? Did you have like an epiphany? Were you in a grocery store?
You know, I work at a nonprofit and I wrote half of my book in the bathroom there because things would hit me like, you know, the story would hit me and I'd be writing the night before and then I'd have something come up and I would go, "Oh my gosh, I need to go for a second." So I'd like run to the bathroom like with all the stalls in there and I'd go sit in a stall and write it on my phone and then I'd leave and I'd go back to work.
Love
And they're
that.
probably sitting
That's
there like,
awesome.
is there something wrong with her? Does she need to
She
go
keeps
home?
going to the bathroom. What's wrong?
Because you're not using like the voice recording memos in the bathroom.
Right.
Like, telling
Right,
a
imagine
story.
doing a spicy scene like on your phone in the voice recording. No, I had to keep it to the notes. You know, I had to keep it safe and PC for everybody.
So funny.
My gosh, my cheeks already hurt so bad.
I know. Love it when that happens.
I know. It's always a good day.
Uh,
Okay, let's talk about the Land of Frost. So your female main character starts her story on what should be her wedding day, which quickly becomes her villain origin story. If you were rewriting a fairy tale wedding that went wrong, what fairy tale would you choose and how would you ruin it?
That's a good one. I feel like most of them go wrong anyways. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they're never really quite right. But, you know, strange, like, tidbit about me, I am a huge Shrek fan, like, and nobody
I
even knows
love it.
it because, like, it'll just come up, like, and they'll be like, how do you know every single word to Shrek? Like, what was wrong with you? But I think I'd probably pick Shrek because I feel like it could be fun. Like, everything could go kind of, like, south and it'd still be hilarious. It'd still be great. It'd still work out in the end. And, you know, I do want that happy ending at the end. I might not write a happy ending, but I do love a happy ending. So I'll give Shrek a good, you know, run for his money before he gets married.
awesome. I love Shrek.
I'm literally like picturing it in my head.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's funny, my initial thought was like the Tangled short. Have you ever seen the Tangled short where the horse
Yes.
is like chasing the ring all over the
Right.
place? That was my initial like thought was Tangled, but Shrek is definitely a good option too. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
All right, so we read the blurb, and so we know a
Mhm.
little bit about the story, and we love that Maeve ends up training in a prison.
Yeah.
If you had to design a prison training montage playlist for her, what 3 songs would you have to have on it?
I think Ya's Heads Will Roll. I feel like that would be
Love that.
one. I feel like she's gonna have some like rock on there, maybe like Imagine Dragons, something from them, you know. And then I don't know, maybe not specifically know a song, but like the Violet Femmes would be on there. Something, you know, very much moody. She's
Yeah.
pretty angsty, pretty moody. So I feel like that's what her playlist is gonna be. That's gonna be the vibe of it.
It's my kind of girl.
I know that
Yeah,
angsty.
that's right.
Get her, like, get it, girl. Because, sorry, I'm all excited.
That's fine. We're
Enemies,
vibing.
I know we
Yeah.
are. Enemies, secrets, survival, and romance. Which trope in this book was the most fun for you to play with, and which one was the hardest to balance?
I think the most fun is secrets. You can always, you know, put so much in there, and I love to write secrets, and there's so many like levels and layers of secrets in this story that just keep building and building and building. I love that. And then balancing kind of that little bit of romance where it's still like this is still a like a dark fantasy like story, like a serious story with like a serious, you know, plot going on, to kind of put like that little bit of brevity in there was great. And so I love the balance of that, but it was a little bit tricky to say like what's too much of a romance for this? Are we just going to go straight to like this is going to be a straight girly book, or are we going to, you know, let the boys enjoy it too? And so that was a good balance there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let the
Yeah.
boys in a little bit, just a little.
You
I
guys
love
finished
when
the
you
rest
get
of this.
something. Yeah.
There she
Right?
goes.
I know. I love when you can get something that has like you get the giddiness of the romance, but you also get like the action-packed scenes where you can feel the tension in
Yeah.
what's going on. That's so good, especially in when you're looking at romance and fantasy together.
Right.
It's a great duo.
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite.
Your book has coups, prisons, and magic. If The Land of Frost were turned into a Netflix series, what actor would absolutely nail Maeve, and who would you cast as the enemy that she has to hide from?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Our favorite.
Maeve would be Zoe Deutsch, I think.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like she's just would fit. I think that's really her. And then the enemy. Well, we don't really know who the enemy is, do we? So I think I'd leave that a secret for a while, maybe until book 2. But I will tell you who her romance, her main man would be.
Okay.
I would say Nate Mann. I don't know if anybody watched the that new series on Apple TV that was like about World War II, the pilots, but he was in it and he was drool worthy, and I was like, okay, he's it. There you go.
Miranda will insert pictures so we know who we're talking about.
Yeah, I always like to
There you
put
go.
like pictures in
Perfect.
there.
Give
And
him
I
a little
love how
scruff and he's good.
we didn't like pull the spoiler out of you with that.
Right.
So nice work. Good job.
I'll save it for next time I talk to you guys.
Sounds
Deal.
good. Yeah. Can't
Deal.
wait.
If Maeve walked into a modern day Starbucks, what would her order be? And would she pay with gold coins or steal the barista's soul?
Well, I don't think she has too good of a concept of money just because of who she is and how much she really knows about the world. But I think she would have like a chocolate chip like frappuccino. She'd be very girly and frilly. And then I think she'd pay with gold coins. I think she'd at least pay. I was thinking for a moment maybe she'd just like walk out and have no idea that she was like needed to pay at all. But I think she'd end up being like, okay, well, take whatever you want out of my hand and let's go.
Like,
Give me my drink.
whatever, here you go.
Yep. Exactly.
Be the one to just dump the bag on the counter and walk away.
Exactly. Yeah, keep the change. There you go.
I don't know what all this is, but you can have what you need.
Yep. Yep.
Like going to a foreign country. Like, just push the pile.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always like, it's colored. I don't know what it is. Please take whatever you need from me.
It's some type of currency. Please don't
Right.
rip me off.
Exactly.
And they're like doubling or tripling like what you actually just bought.
Right?
Right. The
That's
tip is
my luck.
included, but they're just like,
Yeah.
and plus for me? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's say that you get dropped into your book for 24 hours. What
Okay.
is the first place that you're going to go in Land of Frost, and what's the first thing that you do?
Okay, I love this world. This series was written based on the world. That was first and foremost. I would find myself I'd probably end up being dropped right where Maeve was at the beginning. I'd be right in the city center of Gardine. And then for the day, I would just be caught up exploring. It's such like a cool place. It's got, there's like all these, hidden secrets and things like that. And I'd be trying to figure out all the secrets. I'd be the detective in this whole thing. And I'd say, okay, I'm gonna find out who the baddie is, and we're gonna figure it out.
We'll take FBI agent Miranda with you.
Yeah.
There you go. You're coming with me.
Anything you need to
bookish
know,
escape
Miranda.
room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's our favorite time of our segment.
Okay.
It's the lightning round. Miranda, I'm still telling you,
All
we
right.
need lightning bolts or thunder or something right now. I keep telling her. It's only been like
I know.
50-something episodes. And,
I
okay.
need like one of those
So-
sound buttons that I could just hold.
Doom. Yeah.
I'm going to buy it.
Amazon.
Yeah. Good idea, Miranda.
There you go.
Okay, no
There you go.
overthinking, just quick answers, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
'Kay.
Sword or
I'm ready.
magic?
Magic.
Yeah. I like that answer. Villain you
quick, Miranda.
secretly root for.
Hades from Hercules.
Oh, yeah. Trope you'll never get
Okay.
tired of.
Enemies to allies.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a good one.
It is.
Favorite writing snack?
Gummy bears.
See, I think we are destined to be best friends. Just saying.
I think
Just
so. Yeah.
I think
There
so.
you go.
Because we're, yeah. If you had one magical power for a day, what would it be?
Invisibility.
Oh,
I think.
a good pick. Frost or fire?
Fire.
Yep. Which book boyfriend would you totally risk all of it for?
Oh, of course, Zayden Ryerson.
Well, I mean, we already determined before we started recording that you're a big enough Fourth Wing fan, so
Yep.
that makes
Yep.
sense. Yeah. All
Jealous.
right. I know, me too. That was the end of our questions. Can you tell our listeners, watchers, followers where they can find you and everything about your books?
Yeah. I'm mostly on Instagram as what is my handle? It is Whitney Writes Stuff. And then I'm also on TikTok as Whitney Welsh Gibbs. And you can also find me on my website, Whitney Gibbs Author.
I'm so
I
excited.
know, I'm going to be checking it out.
Yeah, come by. Stop by.
Yes.
We definitely
We're-
will.
We're
do.
just going to take the proverbial trip to Whitneyland.
Yes.
Thank you so much for hanging out and letting
Yeah.
us play in your frosty kingdom. We appreciate your patience with the craziness.
No
And
worries.
we will link everything Whitney down below in the caption so that you can proverbially travel there as well. Make sure you grab your copy of Land of Frost and look out for book 2. And that's it. Until next time, keep your books close and your kingdoms frost free. Bye, Mashers.